What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Blades with Bill. Today, we're going to be talking about 10 small knives. And by small, 2 3/4 down to 2-inch blades that I think are worth having. Before we get into it, if you've watched this much of the video, do me a huge favor, give me a thumbs up. It's the best thing you can do for my channel or any channel. Any kind of interaction shows YouTube that there's interest in the videos, which helps push us up in the algorithm, which would help us get more views and more subscribers. So again, please give me a thumbs up. These are in no order except for the last one. The very last one would be the one that I consider the best that I have. The Schrade Tenacity. This is actually a good little knife. Has a good working blade shape. It's AUS 10. Aluminum scales that there's enough texture to that even slightly damp hands, wet hands could grip this. The Civivi Baby Banter, which is an extremely small knife, but because of the fact that they give you this nice big finger choil, I can actually get 4 fingers on the knife. So it's actually a comfortable knife to use. Yeah, you don't get a whole lot of blade, but again, the cutting edge on these are actually about 2-inch long. So it's not a huge cutting edge, but it's still more than enough if you carry this as a 5th pocket knife. The Blade HQ exclusive Foxnez damper. Again, because of the way this is made, it's easy to get 4 fingers on. You have a crown spine with jimping that is extremely comfortable. But again, Jesper Foxnez is known for making very comfortable knives, and this, it's not very big, but it is extremely comfortable. And it does fit Lynch Northwest Spyderco clips. NAFCO Lander. This is D2, but it is good D2. I haven't had any issues with this. It's not anything special in the way of a knife, but it's just so simple that it works. It's comfortable. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. You can easily get to the lock bar. It's just a good knife. The Kershaw Natix Small. So you have an 8CR 13MOV blade on a, Kershaw calls it a sub frame lock. They are extremely light. This is not an assisted version of this knife, but it has a good detent. It flips out very, very well. Nice and snappy. And it is extremely, extremely lightweight. The CJRB Mylea. Again, this is another one of those that it's not the biggest knife in the world, but because of the way that the handles are shaped, it really is great for getting your finger out there towards the tip and just doing precise cuts with. It works very well for that. It is an AR RPM 9, which I personally think is a very good budget steel. The Kaiser Sheepdog. It is a 3.5 finger knife, but because of the fact that it is very ergonomic, it is very, very comfortable to use. Again, it is a cleaver style blade, so it's not the best for piercing stuff, but it is very good at opening packages, and it is extremely comfortable in hand. The Buck Vantage Pro Small in S30V. I know a lot of people don't like this knife. If you look up a lot of reviews for it, or comments on it, they say that it sucks because it's basically impossible to flip. It's not impossible to flip. The issue with it is whatever lubricant Buck used originally sucked. I took this knife apart, cleaned it off, and re-lubed it with KPL, and it flips so much better. The edge geometry of this knife is great. It is, again, like a 3.25 finger grip, but because of the fact that it is, the scales are chamfered and nice and rounded, it fits in your fingers very well, so it's locked in. You can easily reach out to the tip and do precise cuts with it, and it is a US made knife. So sadly, this is one that is discontinued. They still do make the other version. I think you can still get it some places, which is in 420 HC. The ProTech SBR. This is my #1 small knife. This is a small knife that, because of the way the handle is shaped, I can easily get my pinky there on the end of it. So it's a 4-finger knife. The jimping back here works very, very well. It's not the sliciest blade in the world. I did take this down. This is a Blade HQ exclusive in S45, not the S35VN versions. But I did take this and sharpen it and reprofile it to the point that it is a lot slicier now than it was. But it's still not the sliciest blade in the world. But because of the fact that you have plenty to grip onto, it feels bigger than it actually is. So it's one of those that it's a small knife, but you can easily use it as your only knife for the entire day. And it is a ProTech, so this thing kicks like a mule. But again, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you get notified every time I release a video here on YouTube. I'll have all my socials down in the description, along with my affiliate links. If you want to try and help support the channel further, that'd be great. It just helped me keep the channel going. Everyone have a great day. Stay safe. Peace.